What's up everybody, Zach here with Sew Yeah Quilting. Today I'm going to show you how to make this awesome QR quilt. Let's get started. Alright, so for this quilt you're going to need 3 different cuts of fabric. We have one cut that is 5/8 of a yard, one that is 7/8 of a yard, and one that is 1 1/4 yards. For the quilts that you're going to see in this tutorial today, we have kits. Links are in the description below, as well as the free pattern for this tutorial. So let's go ahead and get started. So what I've gone and done is taken our 1 1/4 yard cut of fabric and cut it into 5-inch squares. I've also taken our 7/8 yard cut of fabric and cut it into the same 5-inch squares. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take those squares and arrange them in the 9-patch formation. We've got the for our 1 1/4 yard cut of fabric, as you can see, I've got 5 of those squares laid out and then 4 of the other one. So what I'm going to do is just lay them all out and sew them all together. Alright, so as you can see here, we have our blue fabric. This is our 1 1/4 piece. The tan fabric that you see here, this is our 7/8 yard of fabric, and the yellow fabric that you see here is our 5/8 yard of fabric. So I just wanted to clarify that because, like I said, this is a little bit different way of doing a 9-patch style quilt. So with that being said, we'll move into the cutting of these blocks. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take our fabric here, and to cut this block up, what you want to do is you're going to measure from this seam here, and from this seam over, you want to cut 2.5 inches from this seam over. So what I'm going to do is line our ruler up right on top, and just take our 2.5, actually you can see that, take our 2.5 inch mark right here and line that up all the way down this seam. There we go, and then just cut it off. Okay. And then same thing on the other side. Okay. And then once you got it cut down like this, once again you're just going to take another 2.5 inches off of each side here. Measuring from this seam over 2.5 inches. Okay, and there you have it. We've got our quilt block here, and then our smaller borders and our longer borders. And now we'll just go ahead and do that with the other block as well. All right, so now I'm going to take my first quilt block and lay that out, and then I'm going to take the borders from the second quilt block and sew those on around the first one. Okay, so we've got our quilt block here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the center piece right there, and I'm going to take this and sew the smaller pieces of edging onto both sides, and then go ahead and sew the larger pieces onto the other sides. So let's do that. Alright, so I've got my quilt block sewn together. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and sew the other pieces together of the other quilt block, and then I will take all of those and sew all of the blocks together. Alright, we've got our quilt top sewn together now. It's looking awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take this over to our in-house long armor and get it quilted. If you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, and please share our videos with your friends. I'm Zach, teaching you how to sew like a pro. We'll see you next week on Sew Yeah Quilting.